is a third video on quadratic equation. In this video, we are going to discuss about completing the square method. How we can solve a quadratic equation using the completing the square method. I'm going to start with the notes and the steps on how we can go about it. So the method of completing the square of a quadratic equation is the method that we use to derive the quadratic formula. So the same method which we are going to learn today, we can use it for us to derive with a quadratic formula. For us to come up with a quadratic formula, we use completing the square method. So here are the steps which we must follow for us to solve a quadratic equation using completing the square. Step 1. Step 1 is saying, get the equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So it means that for completing the square to be used, your equation should be a quadratic equation which must be in this form, provided a is not equal to 0. Of course, a is not equal to 0. Alright, and then step 2. Step 2 is saying, take the constant term across to the right hand side of the equation. We know that an equation has got an equal sign between the left hand side and the right hand side. We have got a left hand side and what? The right hand side. So take the constant c from the left hand side to the right hand side. So take it to the right hand side, which is step 2. Step 3 is saying, divide throughout by a to make the coefficient of xy equal to 1. So this step 3 is saying that since our quadratic equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, make sure that the coefficient of x squared is what? It's 1. The coefficient of x squared is 1. Now, if it's not 1, divide throughout your quadratic equation by what? By a. So divide throughout by a to make the coefficient of x squared to be equal to 1. Okay, when you do that, go to step 4. Step 4 is saying, have the coefficient of have the coefficient of x. Have the coefficient of x. Square the result and add the square to both sides of the equation. So this is saying that we know the coefficient of x is what? It's b. So to have, it means that find or look for the half of b. Half of b. So for us to look for the half of b, for us to have it, they are simply saying that multiply b times what? Half. Multiply b times half. When you multiply b times half, you square it. So meaning that you have introduced this component on the left hand side. When you introduce this component on the left hand side, you must also add it on the right hand side for your equation to be balanced. So they are saying, and the square to both sides of the equation. So introduce it. Introduce the square to both sides of your equation. Like this. Introduce it to both sides of your equation for the equation to be balanced. Thereafter, we have got step 5. Step 5 is saying, factorize the left hand side of the equation. It will now be in the form of x squared plus k, x plus k squared when you factorize it. So after you are done with all the steps, when you reach on step 5, you are required to factorize the left hand side. When you factorize the left hand side, it will give you an expression in the form of x plus k all raised to the power 2. Where k is a constant, where k is n number, a can be n number in this case. Let's go to step 6. Step 6 is saying, take the square root on both sides of the equation. Take the square root of both sides of the equation. The left hand side will become x plus k. Remember to write a positive or negative here. Remember to write a positive or negative in front of the square root on the right hand side. So this simply means that after you are done with step 5, remember that you have got a square here. So for you to eliminate this square, what we do, we introduce a square root. Because a square root and a square, they usually cancel each other. We introduce a square root. So when you introduce a square root on the left-hand side, for the equation to be balanced, you must also introduce it where? On the right-hand side. When you introduce it here, also introduce it on your right-hand side. And remember to add positive or negative in front of the square root on the right-hand side. When you are done with that step, go to step 7. Step 7 is saying, take the constant k across to the right-hand side. So this simply means that make x the subject of the formula. Make x the subject of the formula by crossing this k to the right-hand side. Step 8 is saying, calculate or simplify the roots, where one root take positive and the other root take negative. Now remember that since when you introduce a square root on the right-hand side, we also added positive or negative. So step 8 is saying, simplify them by separating one component to have a positive and the other root to have a negative. Alright, so from here let's go into our examples. So we have got example 3. Example 3 is saying, solve each of the following equations by completing the square. Solve the following by completing the square. We have got only two quotients, A and B. Right. So A, we have got x squared plus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. I hope you remember the steps. So we said that we make C close the equal sign or come to the right hand side. Therefore, we're going to have x squared plus 7x is equal to negative 10. Thereafter, have what? The coefficient. From here, since we know that the coefficient of x squared is 1, so there's no need of us dividing again throughout by 1. Because if you divide throughout by 1, the answer remains the same. Alright, so thereafter, let's have this one. Let's find the half of the coefficient of x. So we're going to have x squared plus 7x plus half, I say, we multiply b times half for us to have it. So our b is 7. So when you multiply 7 times half is what? 7 over 2. Remember that we said you should square it. When you square it, since we have added this component this side, for the equation to be balanced, remember in mathematics, make sure that your equation is well balanced. Since we have introduced this component on the left hand side, we must also introduce it on the right hand side. So we must also introduce it on the right hand side. Minus 10. This is what we are having here. Alright. So from here, when you factorize your left hand side, this part, when you factorize it, you're going to have x plus 7 over 2 squared. So in short, just take this x here and then 7 over 2 here and then you square it. Because x plus 7 over 2 squared, if you expand this, it will give you this. If you expand it. If you expand this, it will give you this component here. And then 7 squared, it's what? It's 49. 2 squared, it's what? It's 4. Minus 10 here. Alright, so let's simplify our right hand side. So I have got x plus 7 over 2 is equal to, alright? So from here, 4 is common. You have got 49 minus what? 40. 49 minus 40. So let's come this side. So we have got, remember we have got squared here. So x plus 7 over 2 squared is equal to 49 minus 40 is what? Is 9 over 4. So from here we said that for us to eliminate the square, we must introduce a square root. We must introduce the square root on the left hand side. Now when you introduce a square root on the left hand side, make sure that you also introduce it on the right hand side for the equation to be maintained or to be balanced. So you introduce it on the right hand side. When you introduce a square root on your right hand side, remember to add positive or negative. Remember to add positive or negative. Therefore, a square and square root will cancel. We are going to have x plus 7 over 2 is equal to positive or negative. Let's find the square root of 9 over 4. So from this one, we can separate it by saying 9 square root of 9 over square root of 4. So this expression here is the same as this expression. So we are having x plus 7 over 2 is equal to positive or negative. Square root of 9 is what? Is 3. Square root of 4 is what? It's 2. Alright. So when you have reached at this stage, make sure that you make x the subject of the formula. Make sure you make x the subject of the formula. Therefore, we are going to have x is equal to, when 7 over 2 crosses the equal sign, becomes negative 7 over 2, positive or negative 3 over 2. Alright, so after you have done this, try to separate the positive or negative. Try to separate them. So this implies that you're going to have x is equal to negative 7 over 2 plus 3 over 2, or x is equal to negative 7 over 2 minus 3 over 2, like this. Okay? This is a fraction now, it's a matter of simplifying. So negative 7 over 2 plus 3 over 2, we are going to have 2 here, negative 7 plus 3, or x is equal to, we are going to have negative 7 minus 3. X is equal to negative 7 plus 3 is what? It's negative 4 over 2, or x is equal to negative 10 over 2. So this implies that therefore x is equal to negative 2, or x is equal to negative 5. So this is our answer to our equation. This is our answer. X is equal to negative 2, or x is equal to negative 5. Let's go to B. Let's go to question B. Okay, so make sure that you understand the steps which are used to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. So B it said you have got 2x squared minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. As usual, the first step is you make C cross the equal sign to become positive 4. So you make negative 4 come this side to become what? Positive 4. So from here, check the coefficient of x squared. If the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1, if a is not equal to 1, divide a throughout your equation by a. So here the coefficient of x squared is what? It's 2. So meaning that we're going to divide 2 throughout our equation. We're going to have x squared minus a half of x is equal to 2. Alright, when you reach at this stage, have or find the half of what? The coefficient of x. So we're going to have x squared minus 1 over 2x plus half of negative 1 over 2 is what? We have got negative 1 over 2 and then we are looking for half of it. It means that we are going to have negative 1 over 4 squared. And I said that whatever you add on the left hand side, make sure that you add it on the right hand side. So we're going to add negative 1 over 4 on the right hand side. We know we have got already what? 2. Okay, so let's simplify. Let's first factorize our left hand side. When you factorize our left hand side, you're going to have x minus 1 over 4 squared. Just take this x and negative 1 over 4 and then you square them. But when you expand this, it will give you this. Alright, so from here you say is equal to negative 1 over 4 squared is what? 1 over 16 plus 2. Alright, so let me write it here. So I've got x minus 1 over 4 squared is equal to 1 over 16 plus 2. So when you reach at this stage, make sure that you simplify your right hand side. Okay, so I've got x minus 1 over 4 squared is equal to, what is common here? 16 is common. So I've got 1 plus what? 32. So I've got x minus 1 over 4 squared is equal to 1 plus 32 is what? 33. So I've got 3 over 16. So you reach at this stage. Now, since you have got a square on the left hand side, for us to cancel this square, or for us to eliminate this square, we introduce a square root. So when you introduce a square root on the left hand side, make sure that you balance the equation by also introducing it on where? On the right hand side. When you do this, remember to add positive or negative on the right hand side. Remember to add positive or negative on the right hand side. So a square and square root to cancel, we are going to have negative 1 over 4 is equal to positive or negative. We have got 33 over 16. So if you use your calculator, if you divide 33 divided by 16, what are you having? You are going to have 2.0625. 2.0625, correct, to 4 decimal places. Alright. So from here, make x the subject of the formula by crossing negative 1 over 4 with the right hand side. So we're going to have positive 1 over 4, positive or negative. And then you look for the square root of 2.0625 using your calculator. So square root of 2.0625 is what? It's 1.43614. Alright, 1.43614. Alright, and then we know, since we have got a fraction and then a decimal number here, so let's also convert this fraction to decimals for us to calculate it well, or for us to enjoy it well. So 4 into 1 is what? It's 0.25. 0.25. We have got positive or negative 1.436. Let me just write it to the nearest 3 decimal place. Alright. So from here, let's separate our positive or negative. So we are going to say x is equal to 0.25 plus 1.436, or x is equal to 0.25 minus 1.436. So we have separated positive or negative. Right. So when you use your calculator, or when you simplify or add this expression, what are you having? So we are going to have x to be equal to 1.686, right, to 3 decimal places, or x is equal to, we are going to have negative 1.186, correct, to 3 decimal places. So this is our answer. So this is the value of x. So in this video, we have discussed on how we can use completing the square method to calculate the quadratic equation. In the next video, we are going to discuss on how we can use the quadratic formula for us to solve a quadratic equation. See you there.